White coupe but a pecan, thick bitch Puerto Rican. Take you out to Paraguay or California for the weekend. I'm with Sack and Juvie, so you gotta bring about 3 friends. Don't flex, don't pretend, you know we spin the pen.
Okay, so the first thing that we are going to go ahead and start off with, as you can tell, I already did my brows off camera. I used the Anastasia Dip Brow Pomade in the color Ebony, I believe. Let me double check. I think so, because that's like the only color I use. Yeah, so the pomade, I haven't found yet a pencil that I want to transition back to using the pencil, but I haven't found one that I like yet. So I use that, and then just to conceal my eyes, I use the LA Pro Girl concealer in the color Beautiful Bronze, and I didn't set my eyes or anything like that. The foundations that I use are, well, my top favorite right now is the Lancôme foundation. So it looks like this, and I'm in the shade, can you see that? I am in the shade 540 Sway W. Yeah, so I actually mixed my foundations. I was just using this by itself, but I don't know, it started looking a little too light for my skin tone. I didn't want to go a shade down, so I mixed it with, this is not what I mixed it with, one second. I mixed it with the Maybelline, you know, the popular Maybelline Fit Me foundation in the color 375. So this is too dark for me to do my entire face with, so I just mix these two together and I get the perfect combination. Can't even talk. So how I apply mine, I apply because this one's a pump, and if you know the Maybelline, this one is just like you pour it out, but I don't only mix it once it's on my face, but you'll see in a minute what I'm about to do. So I take, this is just a regular flat concealer brush. It was like $1. Any concealer brush works. This is just how I apply my foundation. There's like no wrong way to apply it, but this is just how I apply it. So I apply it onto the brush first. I used to do it on my hand to warm it up on the skin, but there's kind of no point to me, in my opinion, since it's going to sit on my face already and be melted into the skin. So I just dab little pieces, and I just started doing like one side of my face first, foundation, and then, you know, blending all of that out, and then doing the other side, blending that out, and then just, you know, go over again with the brush. But you're gonna see in a minute how I do that. And so I still have foundation on this brush, and I usually just do like 2 pumps, but not a full pump of the foundation. I'm just literally tapping this everywhere. And then I'm gonna go in with my Maybelline Fit Me foundation. I'm gonna do the exact same thing. So, but you wanna be like really careful with this because it can like pour out. I don't know. Anyways, so I'm gonna go in with, these are the 2 foundation brushes I use. These both were $1 each. I will list the website below. I get mine at, they have one in Texas here, so I just go to the store instead of ordering, but they have a website as well. This is the F2 brush, and this is their F4. So I use both of these to blend out. Doesn't really matter. This one's just more slanted. This one is just more buffed out and round. I'm gonna go ahead and use this one, the round one, on this side, and this one on this side, just so you can see that they both pretty much do the same thing. And then when I'm applying, blending out my foundation, I am tapping inside, like tapping the product into my skin so it can melt into there, so it'll get a more flawless finish. So you don't want to just you know, go ham and rub it. You want to pat. See, so this is without foundation, with foundation. So I'm about to go back in with my brush. I'm just wiping the excess product that was already on my brush onto my face. Girl, we gotta use all of it. Okay, so I'm about to go back in with my Lancôme and just jot this all over my face. And if I'm looking down, it's because I'm looking at my mirror. So I can't see if I'm looking straight ahead. I already told you guys, your girl is blind. As I bats, I cannot see worth nothing, so. I gotta cover that forehead. It's pretty large, so. Okay, so I'm about to go back in with the Maybeline foundation. Blending is #1 key, period, when it comes to makeup. Oh, I said I was gonna use this brush. Okay, so now I'm about to go ahead and use the slanted brush versus this one. They literally do the same. I like this one a little more just so it's easier to pat in. I feel like this one is, you know, looks like you can, you know, rub your face with it. We're done with foundation. And like I said, y'all can literally just go ham with the brush, just until you feel like it's fully covered or fully blended out, I should say. You just go ham with it. So now we're gonna go in with the concealer, and this is the only concealer I use under my eyes, like to highlight my face. Okay, so I'm just gonna go right under my eye. You don't have to put as much as me. Some people like to put more, some people like to put less. This is just how much I like to put because I drag my product outward. You'll see in a minute, but I drag my product outward when I'm highlighting, so. And this is literally like my everyday makeup, y'all. Every time I do, like every time you guys will see me with makeup on, this is, excuse me. This is the steps that I take. So I also have the Tan Stand tart, and that's usually, I only use that one. It's like a shade or two up from Deep. I only use this one when like I want it to be like a little more extra. So the brighter it is under the eyes, the more you're gonna tell like the difference. Well, the less natural it's gonna look pretty much. So it's not gonna look crazy or anything, but it's not gonna look like a natural beat. So I'm just taking this, this is the same brush from the same company, Miss A. This is in E1004, and I have like 5 of these brushes. I love these brushes so much. I literally use them all for pretty much the same thing. I'm dabbing the product into my skin like we did with the foundation, making sure it's all the way fully blended. I'm gonna go ahead and go in with the second concealer and just do a dot. Since this is super light, y'all, so this is like, I know you can see the difference like between these two. So when I'm using this one, I just do one dab, like literally one dab, and I only put this usually only under my eyes, and then I just dab that on in as well into the other concealer. This just really just brightens up the under eye even more. So you can skip this step, you know, you don't have to do all of this and be extra like me, but now, I'm about to go in and just press all of this together again one more time. I'm telling y'all, blending is key when it comes to anything that you want to do with makeup. Like, the more you blend, the more it's better it's gonna look. So this is a Real Techniques brush. I think this is the the Instapop. This is actually the cheek brush, which you can pretty much use this, you know, to apply things on the cheek because it is flat and it presses onto the cheek very well. But I go in with it and use it for foundation purposes. I'm thinking about buying just another one so I can have two. So I'm just pressing the product into my skin. Just going over, making sure everything is fully blended. Just use the same brush to go in and blend this out. And I'm still doing tapping motions.
I wonder if this camera is picking up like the actual color. I'm patting the product in first. Going all the way down to my jawline. And I'm just doing sweeping circle motions to finish blending it out. So now we're on to this side.
Okay, so this is the normal size that it comes in, and I wet my beauty blenders before I use them because it just, I don't know, it does something with the product and it just makes it way better. Just trust me, okay? So it looks like this before you wet it, and then this is how it looks once it's damped and wet, and there's like no water left in it, it's just damped. And then so the powder I'm gonna be using is the Laura Mercier setting powder, which I already know, everybody already know about this powder, but I use it doesn't matter, like if you have the translucent one, it doesn't matter what skin tone you use, but for some reason I didn't personally like it, so I went and got the one in the shade Deep. I think it's medium, it's called Medium Deep. It's the darkest one that they have. So let me just show you guys what this looks like. Looks like this, and then the color, I don't want to spill it, so I'm trying to scoot the product over. So the color looks like, I think you guys can see that. Yeah, so that's what the color looks like. And this is the only powder I use, y'all. Freaking love it so much. But I'm about to go re-wet my beauty blender because I want it to be a little more wet. Dark contour that I did. So I'm about to go ahead and show you guys how I do it. So I just tap the product in there. Okay, so I tap the product in there. Product's on the sponge. I blow the excess powder off. If you don't blow it off, boo-boo, it's not gonna be cute. And that's with any powder, like you blow, make sure you blow before you put the powder onto your face. So I'm just gonna go in, and what I'm doing, I'm not baking. I am patting the powder into my skin. Patting the powder all the way into my skin till it melts into the skin. And y'all, I suggest any of my chocolate girls, go and get this. I know it's a little pricey. I think it's like $34, but y'all, I'm telling you, it is so freaking worth it. It is so worth it. So now I'm going to put the excess, whatever excess powder I have left, I'm just putting that over my eye to set it, because I'm not using, I'm not doing any eyeshadow today. So I'm gonna set that concealer or whatever product that is on my eye, foundation or concealer, I'm setting it. So I'm just dabbing this product into the skin. Now I'm gonna go in with my Morphe setting mist, and you want to go ham with this spray. I like to look matte but do it at the same time, if that makes sense. So I'm just going in with this spray, like, and I believe that spray is about like $15. They are in Ulta and online as well. Okay guys, so this is the final look. So I'm gonna go ahead and insert some pictures and show you guys, you know, how the flashback is looking, how everything is looking, you know.
That probably take her.